Willie D. Live.
And this is why I think people hate me so much, is because I have the nerve to come out with new ideas. Most of what you'll hear black women in particular say is something you heard a white woman say to them at university. They're just regurgitating it.
I'm gonna give you some pushback on.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna give you some pushback
Talk to me.
On the generalization.
Okay.
Because you make the generalization about black women a lot, a whole lot, right? And a lot of what you say, don't get me wrong, I actually agree with a lot of what you say.
You're a wise man.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you say. At the same time, the generalizations I always say can be dangerous because there are people who make generalizations about black men that we know are not true. And I know that, and you know, and I know you're not talking about all black women. No. But when you hear, when people hear you say, well, in black women, you know, people, you know, they think, I'm talking about the people who suffer from cognitive dissonance, right? Okay. They go like, oh, he's talking about all black women, and I'm not like that, because I'm sure there's a black woman listening right now. I'm not like that, and I'm not like that. But you're saying, is there a particular group of black women that you think of when you say black women?
I'm glad you said that, and I'm very fortunate to have a lot of really impressive black women around me. Wealthy, successful black women, obedient, good listeners, very helpful. They really want to play their role. So that's my good fortune. When I'm speaking of black women generally, I'm talking about things we need to remedy. So you're right, it would be nice if I would balance it with praise and acknowledgement. They're very educated. Even myself, I was raised by a single mother. Of course, she had a lot of help and did have a stepfather, and she came from a big family because families, you know, women used to have kids back then, right? So my grandmother had 9 children, so I had a lot of uncles. But my mother, you know, if you judge by the product, I say she did all right, and I appreciate that. But there are a great many struggles that she endured that I think probably we don't want to see repeated. And when I say black women, I'm speaking to a majority. So that means that a generalization would be appropriate and sensible. So if you look at the fact that 70% of black families are illegitimate, that's the majority. So the majority of black women are making poor selection decisions with regards to the men they allow to impregnate them. And these are the times that they carry the child to term. Many times they're aborting the child. So the decision making is very bad. Female intuition is not a real thing. But the only reason I discuss it is not to disparage black women. I discuss it because you cannot route your way to an outcome or to a goal or destination unless you know where you are. And many of us are lost, and we don't know where we are. And I'm definitely taking an iron fist to the situation because we're in such a bad, low place. Like, you may have seen a clip with Suki Hana in the United Kingdom, and she was walking around like, I want my fill in the blank stretched. I'm gonna eat an N-word's backside.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so she's saying it, and people are looking at her like, word? And then when you correct a black woman, they'll say, again, you have to read the subtext. When you correct a black woman, so it suggests that you're correcting a black woman who needs correction. There are many of them that are in pocket. You hear me? Like, they're doing what they're supposed to do. But when you correct an unruly one, they'll say, well, why are you always minding our business? Because you are my business. If I'm your protector, if we are a natural pair, the black man and the black woman, you didn't show up here independent. We're a natural pair. You are my business. I am your protector, and I am your leader, and I will manage you. And that's how it has to be. We really got to go Taliban out here. It's that time.